everybody. Um, the last video that I had done was about using Barrisafi with an all-Sith team headed by Darth Nihilus. The reason I had done this was because I was playing around with it, and Barris, her healing ability bypasses Nihilus's heal nullification, which is really nice. But I was playing around earlier today, and I changed my lineup. I removed Barris and put Vader in because I wanted to see just what it would do. And so far, I've been pretty pleased with the results. So I thought I would share them and maybe get some thoughts from you guys, and see what I'm doing right or wrong. That's ultimately what I think we're all here for, is to become better players and, do what we're going to do. So, first and foremost, I want to kind of hammer through here. Vader's AoE ability is very, very nice. And a couple of things that I do want to point out. I'm going to just burn these abilities now just to kind of highlight them. While Darth Maul is, for lack of a better term, right now he's more of a glass cannon, not a high amount of hit points. But his Whirling Blades ability, other than the fact that it inflicts daze and deals double damage to Jedi, it also acts as if you've got 5 enemies, acts as a 5-point heal for him, because every enemy he hits with it heals. And if you're running against a full group like I am right now, it almost heals them completely. I think I just done like a 10 or 11k heal in one shot, so definitely a nice ability to have. I've got Savage in the mix right now. I am intending on removing him once I get Emperor Palpatine a little higher up, or Darth Sidious, whichever one I get up faster. Mostly because Darth Sidious has an AoE as well, which will make a difference because everybody he hits is going to get a heal. One of the biggest things about Savage, though, is his hit points are fairly high in comparison to his brother, and it's a nice blend of the two when you have them together, because you've got one with high hit points, and then you've got one that's got the hit everybody and heal up to full health. It's just the survivability that sometimes worries me. Now, I want to go through and just one by one kind of take a look. Right now, we've got Maul. Maul's at full health. He's going to do his damage, which, as you could see, was pretty effective. I like Dooku because Dooku's got the stun, and he's got an amazing counter. Now that we're over at Nihilus, if you notice, when you use his Drain Force ability, when it pulls, once again, each person he hits it gives him more health, it really helps with his survivability. And that's big with a squad like this, especially with him only being 3 stars. I have not put a lot into him, mostly because any of them are really hard to farm. Eventually, I want to be able to pull 2 characters out, I'm not sure who yet, and replace them with a 6 or 7 star Sith assassin, and then Darth Sidious. So it's a work in progress, but thus far, as I'm sure you guys can see, it's a very effective squad. The one sticking point is, with Darth Maul's health being as low as it is, his survivability creates a problem, because with a team like this, you don't have reserves. And once they're down, they're down. But as you just saw, Maul popped out, did Dancing Blades, Dancing Shadows, whatever his special happy ability is, and pulled health to get him back up to full. Vader, always a strong contender. Even if you're only doing one-on-one, as opposed to using his full ability. Um, it's nice. Now, one thing I do want to point out too, in case anybody has not come across this yet, and this is kind of disappointing. Annihilate is Nihilus's big, big ability, and to be able to get it to come up on a galactic war battle is nice. But as you can see, Boba Fett is the only one left, and Boba has not died. With Bounty Hunter's Resolve, he will res through it. He will revive. So I'm going to go ahead and burn it off just to show you what I'm talking about. But I hit him, and he comes back up, and he's attacking. So if you're in a position where you want to use that ability, I advise not wasting it on Boba Fett if Boba Fett is an opponent. But as you can see, everybody's alive. I got the victory on it, and I'm going through, slowly but surely, trying to make short work. I want to do one more battle with this squad now that everybody's at full health. In Galactic War, as you progress, everybody gets a little more difficult. So I've been trying to really put this squad to the test because I want to see what they're capable of doing, see where they're coming at, as far as who's going to pop off good heals, who is going to be my weak link. Ultimately, there's a lot of number crunching involved, which I'm not going to bore you guys with. I appreciate the fact that you've jumped in and liked and subscribed. And, this is just a pet project of mine because I'm having so much fun with this. And I'm not even going to get into the math on this. Maybe I'll do a video on it later and just warn people in the description, hey, by the way, it's a heavy math video. You don't have to pay attention to it. You don't even have to watch it. This is all about having fun, and some people just don't min-max. I grew up playing, all sorts of RPGs. I played World of Warcraft for over a decade, and I won't say that I regret it, but I'll say there was so much more to min-maxing a character. It was difficult to do. So I've kind of gotten ahead for wanting to enjoy and do the math. And in this case, it's just not something that I think is appropriate for this video. So, unfortunately, we just lost Savage, but I kind of had a feeling that was gonna happen because he doesn't have a strong. He doesn't have a lot of bite when it comes to getting his health up if he's taking multiple hits. So that's one thing to keep in mind. But at this point, I'm going to go ahead and shorten this and jump out. But by all means, as every YouTuber out there says, like, share, subscribe. And personally, I would rather you leave comments. Let's get a discussion going. I need opinions, feedback, and anything you guys think about my videos, the game, or just theories about what's coming up next. By all means, let me know, and I'll reply. Thanks.